Have you ever wondered how to survive alone in the forest? Life has a way of throwing curveballs, and sometimes these curveballs might land you smack dab in the middle of the wilderness. It could be an adventurous hike turned awry, a camping trip gone wrong, or simply an unexpected twist of fate. Being equipped with survival skills is not just for thrill seekers or outdoor enthusiasts, it's for everyone. In this vast, unpredictable world, the ability to adapt and survive in a variety of situations is a priceless asset. It's about more than just enduring. It's about thriving against the odds, tapping into your inner resilience and harnessing the raw power of nature to your advantage. So whether you're an experienced outdoorsman or a novice to the wild, this video is about to become your survival handbook. In this video, we are going to share 5 essential tips on how to survive alone in the forest. Ready? Let's dive right in. Scene script. First things first, you need to find or build a safe shelter. In the wild, shelter is not just a comfort, it's a necessity. It's your shield against Mother Nature's whims. Rain, wind, snow, or even the scorching sun can turn from inconvenient to lethal without proper shelter. So, where do you find or how do you build such a shelter? Let's delve into it. If you're lucky, you might stumble upon natural shelters like caves or hollowed-out logs. But remember, these can also be the homes of other creatures. So, always check for signs of inhabitants before settling in. If natural shelters are not an option, you'll need to build your own. Use what nature provides. Fallen branches, leaves, and vines can be your building blocks. Constructing a lean-to or a debris hut can be your best bet. Selecting a location for your shelter is just as crucial as the shelter itself. You need to consider safety from wildlife and potential natural disasters. Avoid low-lying areas that might flood and stay clear of places with signs of animal activity. Look for a spot that's on higher ground, preferably near a water source, but not directly next to it. This way you're safe from sudden floods and yet close enough to a vital resource. Think of your shelter as your fortress. It should protect you not only from the elements, but also from any potential threats that lurk in the wild. Remember, your shelter is your first line of defense against the elements and wildlife. Secondly, you need to find a reliable source of water. Water is the essence of life, the fuel that keeps your body functioning. Without it, survival becomes a ticking clock. Dehydration can set in quickly, particularly in harsh environments, making it critical to locate a water source promptly. Water is typically found in low-lying areas such as valleys and ravines, where it naturally collects. Look for areas of lush vegetation or listen for the trickle of a stream. Rainwater, when available, is a fantastic source and can be collected in any clean container. However, not all water is safe to drink. Contaminated water can lead to illness, trading one peril for another. So it's important to know how to purify your water source. 2 reliable methods are boiling and solar purification. Boiling is straightforward. Heat your water until it reaches a rolling boil, then let it continue for at least 1 minute. This kills most bacteria and parasites. Solar purification, on the other hand, requires a clear plastic bottle and plenty of sunlight. Fill the bottle with water, then leave it in full sun for at least 6 hours. The UV rays will kill the majority of harmful microorganisms, making the water safe to drink. Remember, water is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Staying hydrated is vital, and knowing how to purify water can save your life. Thirdly, let's talk about food. When you're alone in the forest, securing nourishment becomes a top priority. It's not just about filling your belly, it's about maintaining your energy levels and keeping your mind sharp. Now you might be thinking, but I'm no hunter. Don't worry, you don't need to be. The forest is a veritable buffet if you know where to look. Edible plants are an excellent source of nutrition, and they're often easier to find than you'd think. Many fruits, nuts, and berries are safe to eat, but it's crucial to know the difference between what's edible and what's not. Some plants can look deceptively appealing, but can be harmful or even deadly if consumed. The key is to educate yourself. Learn about common edible plants in your area and how to identify them. There are plenty of resources available, from books to online guides, that can help you in this endeavor. What about protein, you ask? Small game, such as squirrels or rabbits, can provide a good source. Simple traps can be set up using materials found in the forest. These traps don't require any advanced skills, just a bit of patience and ingenuity. Remember, securing food is not just about survival, it's also about maintaining your strength and morale. A good meal can do wonders for your spirits, which can be as important as any survival skill in a challenging situation. Finding food is essential to maintain your energy and increase your chances of survival. Scene script. Fourthly, a fire is not only a source of warmth but also a signal for help. Indeed, fire is a crucial survival tool. It's like a best friend when you are alone in the wilderness. It provides warmth, warding off the chill of the night and any potential predators. It cooks your food, making it safe to eat and easier to digest. And of course, it serves as a beacon, a light in the dark that could lead rescuers to your location. Now let's delve into the art of fire building. The first thing you need is a good fire pit. Look for a flat, open space away from trees and bushes. Dig a small hole and surround it with rocks if available. This will keep your fire contained and prevent it from spreading. Next, gather your fuel. You'll need tinder, kindling, and firewood. Tinder can be dry grass, leaves, or bark. Kindling is slightly larger, think small twigs and branches, and firewood is the largest logs or larger branches. Remember, everything should be dry. To start the fire, place your tinder in the pit. Ignite it using a fire starter, matches, or a lighter. Once the tinder is lit, add the kindling, followed by the firewood. Maintaining a fire is just as important as starting it. Keep adding firewood as needed, always ensuring there's enough oxygen for the fire to breathe. Mastering fire building can make your survival situation considerably more bearable. It's not just a skill, it's a lifeline, so give it the time and respect it deserves. Lastly, knowing how to navigate can mean the difference between being lost and being found. Navigation skills are indispensable in a survival situation. You might find yourself in an unfamiliar area with no signs of civilization. That's when your ability to read the natural world becomes a lifeline. The sun and stars are reliable guides. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. At night, the North Star, also known as Polaris, can guide you. It's the brightest star in the constellation Ursa Minor and remains fixed, while other stars seem to revolve around it. Landmarks are also critical. Choose distinct features in the landscape, such as a peculiar tree or a large rock. These can help you maintain your orientation and prevent you from walking in circles. Remember, it's not just about surviving, but also about finding your way back to safety. Good navigation skills can lead you back to civilization. So, there you have it. 5 essential tips for surviving alone in the forest. Let's quickly run through them once again. Firstly, identifying and establishing a safe shelter is crucial for protection against harsh weather conditions and potential threats. Secondly, securing a reliable water source is an absolute necessity for survival. Remember, hydration is key. Thirdly, understanding how to secure food in the wilderness can make your survival ordeal manageable. From foraging to hunting, every skill counts. The 4th tip revolves around building a fire. A good fire not only keeps you warm, but also aids in cooking food and warding off predators. Lastly, mastering navigation skills is vital to find your way out of the woods. Compass or not, the natural world offers plenty of signs to guide you. It's important to note that practicing these survival skills before you actually need them can make all the difference. Remember, knowledge is your greatest survival tool. Stay safe and be prepared.